Hi everyone! So I get a lot of questions kind of on a day-to-day basis on my eyebrows, so I thought I would share with you my little routine that I do. So this is what you're going to need to start with. First off, I've got this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk. It's just a white pencil. You don't need this if you know how to pluck your brows. This is just kind of for beginners. I don't use this on a daily or ever time basis, but if you are a beginner and you want to, make sure you're doing your brows in a nice shape, you can use that. And then you are also going to need just a plain old pair of tweezers, like this one. You can see in the raggedy bag that mine are pretty old, but they're still good. And yeah, here's my cat. He says, "Mommy, why can't I be in this video? You can pluck my eyebrows," but I'm not going to. That would just be tragic. You can't pluck a cat's whiskers. But anyways, as long as you have a nice, comfortable sized, sharp pair of tweezers, that's really all you need. These ones have lasted me many, many years, so if you're looking for a nice pair of tweezers, these are quite nice, and I think they're like $7-8 at, Walgreens or whatnot. So here we go. I grew out my brows especially for you guys, so here you go. This is kind of what they look like naturally. They used to look a lot worse than this before I started plucking my brows way back in middle school. Yeah, they were that bad. My mom wanted me to pluck my brows in middle school. But you can see now that I've been growing them back out, I have a lot of pimples. I'm so sorry, but it was because the hair is growing in, and so it was just like ingrown hair mania, and it looks a lot worse than it actually was, trust me. But just so you know, so you can achieve nice brows even if you have really bad ones to begin with. It's actually better to have bushier brows because then, you've got more to work with, but whatever. So this is where the white eyeliner pencil comes into place. You just kind of draw around your brow into the shape that you think you want it to be, and this will just help you if you're a beginner, so that you make sure that you're not plucking them too thin, because that is the worst thing that you could do, ladies. Keep them thick, you'll look much more youthful, and just, I don't know, I personally think thicker brows are prettier. That's just me. But then you just kind of get to plucking. It's painful, yes, but just go for it. Anywhere outside of that white line and in the white line, and wipe those tears away, ladies. It'll be over soon. And this is what it'll look like when you're done. See? Wasn't that worth it? So worth it once my camera is not blurry. So yeah, that's that. I plucked my unibrow in the middle as well, but of course I'm a terrible film person and I didn't get it on camera. All you could see was like my ear, so sorry I didn't get that on there, but I did pluck my middle above my nose unibrow. So this is kind of, if you need guidelines, these are kind of where they are. I feel like people kind of know this, but from the nose to the outside corner of your eye, that's where the end of your eyebrow should be. The first part that I did, it was just from the corner tip of your mouth to the edge of your eyeball color. That's where your arch is supposed to be. And then this one's kind of controversial. I like to go from the corner tip of my mouth onto the nostril of my nose and then connect it with the tear duct portion of my eye, and that's where I figure out where my brow should start. Everyone's different, those are just my preferences. And then if you did a huge plucking like I did, grab yourself an ice pack. I've got my Hello Kitty one here, or a frozen bag of peas, a bag of ice, whatever, and just let your brows rest. Overnight would be good if you did a big one like I did. That sounds like, ew. But, So, the next part, this is just how I fill in my brows. So, I use this NYX eyebrow marker in the color medium, and this is a really, really great, just felt tip, brow marker pen thing. These last for a really long time if you store them correctly, just, upside down so the ink is always flowing towards the tip. and it looks really natural. And then I also have this Motives palette. This was passed down to me from my mother, so I honestly don't know where it was from. I don't know what shade it's in. As you can see, it's all just kind of goobledygook glop on the back. So I'm sorry I can't be more help there. Maybe Google it if you want this exact one, but there are plenty of eye palettes out there that you can get. I know NYX has a really affordable one that looks pretty nice, and yeah, mine looks pretty trashed on the inside, but you know, that's makeup for ya. It'll do that, so long as you have, you know, powders to make the right colors, the eyebrow wax, and a small angle brush, you'll be good to go to fill in your brows. So let's get started with that, shall we? So first we just take this felt marker pen thing, and all you're doing here is drawing a line kind of like you did with the white pencil in the beginning. So you're just drawing this right on the bottom of your eyebrows where you would want them to go to. So you can see like there's some sparse patches there, but that is where I plucked to, so there are eyebrow hairs there. If that makes any sense. This is just kind of to help kind of color in the lines. And then you just take your powder palette for your eyebrows and mix up whatever color your brows are supposed to be. I mean, you'll figure it out eventually. It's trial and error. But then you just go to filling them in, and I always start with that bottom part closest to where I just drew a line, because that's where it's the sparsest and that's where it needs the most powder or color. So I just start there when my brush has the most powder on it, and then I just kind of use the excess to fill in, you know, the bushier parts of my brow. So there you go, that's basically all you do, and your brows look much, much better, as you can see. So then you're just going to take the wax, and you just kind of want to disperse that onto your angle brush that you used for the powder, and just really, really gently swipe that over your brows, and this will just keep strays from staying down and blah blah blah. So yay, the brows are done, you guys. That is what I do. That's it. It's really, really easy and simple, I promise. It's what you see in every single one of my videos, and kind of what you see me wearing on an everyday basis. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below, and I will just see you all next time. I hope your school year is going well. Goodbye!